entire family. So without further ado, I introduce to you an honorary daughter of the Hawkeye State and the partner of our future Vice President of the United States of America, Dr. Jill Biden.
So I decided to ditch my stump speech because, I mean, how many times have I been to Dubuque and all the other Bidens who have been here too? And as a matter of fact, Valerie's here. Val's over against the wall, Joe's sister Val. So I feel like we're family. So I just kind of want to fill you in on what's been going on since I last saw you in January. Remember that January night of the caucuses when we sort of folded our tent and folded our dreams. But, you know, I think things happen for a reason. And look what happened. So after January, we went home. And one of the things I learned from you Iowans, I had been out here meeting with a lot of veterans, talking to a lot of families. And on that night, actually I think it was on the plane home, I said to Joe, we can never, ever forget our veterans. So I went home and I joined an organization called Delaware Boots on the Ground. We're a small, grassroots, small group of women, moms. You know, I'm a military mom. You know, my son is in the Delaware Army National Guard. And we help families. We help families who fall between the cracks so that when their loved ones are deployed, the deployed soldiers have peace of mind that we are here in Delaware to take care of their families while they're gone. And one thing I know that Joe and Barack are going to do is they are going to end this war in Iraq, and they are going to bring our men and women home. So what else happened? So on the day, I had our governor sign a proclamation to make July 4th Delaware Boots on the Ground Day. I was driving home. It was June 4th. And I got a phone call. It was Joe. He was on the train. You know how he goes every day down to Washington and back home again, just like he's done for 35 years. And he was on the train, and he called me. He said, Jill, Barack called, and he wants me to consider being vice president. So I said, I'll meet you at the train. I'll pick you up. So I went down. I picked him up. We were both so excited, so we called our 3 children, and Bo came over, and Ashley came over, and Hunter was in Washington, so we got him on the phone, and we sat on the back porch, and we talked about it. What should we do? What do you think? And I said, Joe, you have fought so hard for the things you believe in. You wanted to make a change in this country, and you people know this better than anybody else. You know Joe wanted to make those changes in the environment, in education, my passion, in energy, in foreign policy. And so we voted, because you know we're a political family. So we voted, and we all voted yes. Go for it. Do it. So then just recently, gosh, was it 2 weeks ago? Was it 3? I mean, time has gone so quickly. I was actually at the dentist after teaching my classes, and Joe went with me because I have this fear of needles. So he went with me to be supportive. I know, he's great that way. And I came out of sitting in the chair, and we walked out into the car, and no sooner had I gotten the door closed when Joe said to me, Jill, Barack called and asked me to be vice president. And let me tell you, it was so exciting. And I said, Joe, you know, you deserve this. I am so proud of you. So the next night, you know, they made us swear we weren't going to tell a soul. But the next night, we had remember little Maisie, my granddaughter? We had her birthday at our house, and so the whole entire family was there. And so Joe, after she blew out her candles, Joe said to everybody, I have something to tell you. And Barack has chosen me for vice president. I get emotional now thinking about it. And we were all just hugging one another, and we were just all so happy. So it was meant to be, and I feel like we're such a good team. When we went out to Illinois, Joe and I, when we flew out to meet Michelle and Barack, and we went into that room, it was just like it was meant to be. We just talked. We spent the week together. It was so nice. And after spending that entire week together, Michelle came over. She put her arms around me, and she said, Jill, she said, I really love you. And I said, I really love you too. It was just one of those magical moments when you feel like you've really made a friend. And I want to tell you, that is what this team is all about. All of our families, every single one of us, we are working for you. And so I hope that you and your families will get out there and work for us, because we need to bring change to the White House and bring change to the country you love. Thank you. Thank you for being here.